You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
It is 6:48. We are kicking off your 11 minutes of nonstop news. All the news, weather, and traffic you need to know to get out the door on this Friday morning. A closer look at what teachers think about a plan to pay educators to carry guns in class. Also ahead, a Cobb County program helping parents behind bars build and keep connections with their kids. We begin your 11 minutes of nonstop news with the growing debate of paying teachers to carry guns in schools. How likely is it teachers would take part? Here's Jerry Carnes.
3 of Georgia's 180 school districts allow teachers to take guns into schools, among them Lawrence County in central Georgia. The superintendent there tells us that 5 years after the school board gave the okay, schools there have on average 7 employees carrying weapons into the schools. Some are teachers, some are not. The superintendent says employees are trained and have to meet the same standards as law enforcement officers. We reached out to Gordon and Fannin County, where teachers can have guns in schools but have not heard back. Next year, the legislature will consider financial incentives to encourage teachers to be trained and take guns into schools. Any teacher willing to do that would have to live in a district that allows it.
I'm Ariana Maniz, continuing our coverage of the mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine. This morning, we're learning the identities of some of the 18 lives lost. Tracy Asselin was killed while trying to call 911 at the bowling alley. At the bar, Brian McFarland was playing in a cornhole tournament for the deaf when he was shot. And Joey Walker was a manager at the bar. All new on the Today Show, Lester Holt spoke with his father, who said he died a hero.
He picked up a butcher knife from somewhere, as you know, he has all that stuff near the bar anyways. And he tried to go at the gunman to stop him from shooting anybody else.
Schools in Lewiston are closed today as the search for the shooter continues. Live coverage continues on the Today Show right after your 11 minutes of nonstop news.
We continue your nonstop news with some local headlines, starting with news while you were sleeping. Atlanta police found a 61-year-old man stabbed to death on Stonewall Drive Southeast near Moreland Avenue. At this point, police do not have any suspects. The remains of a Peachtree City woman have now been identified more than 30 years after she was found in Alabama. DNA tests helped identify 42-year-old Clara Kopp Reynolds. Investigators hope this will bring new leads and eventually an arrest. And Forest Park police trying to curb gun violence with a shot detection system called Shot Spotter. It detects and locates gunfire by its sound. Forest Park police expect to spend $99,000 a year on the new system. That was a look at your Friday morning headlines. Andrew, a pretty nice start to the day.
Yes, Cheryl, temperatures just above average for this time of year, and we're going to remain above average as we head throughout the afternoon. And yes, all the way through the week. And we just talked about it a moment ago. Temperatures rising into the 70s for highs this afternoon, upper 70s that is above average. We should be in the lower 70s this time of year. And we're talking 80s for highs for Saturday and Sunday, partly cloudy sky. And the rain that's occurring over here closer onto the Mississippi River, it's going to fizzle out as it gets closer towards us. We're not going to have any rainfall today. So right now, a partly cloudy sky overhead, and that's pretty much what we're going to be dealing with as we head throughout this afternoon as well. Kind of a closer look here in North Georgia. You're not seeing, again, anything in the way of rainfall here, but we need the rain. Taking a look into far northwest Georgia, we actually now have extreme drought that has developed closer on up towards the Chattanooga area and closer on up towards Dalton. This is the first time, when Drought Monitor updated just yesterday morning, it's the first time we have had extreme drought in the state of Georgia, the whole state, for the first time since November 4th of 2019. So it's been quite some time. Very dry conditions here over the last couple of months. The big player and the reason why we have these drought conditions worsening, and they're going to continue to worsen this next week because the only rain chance that we get over the next 7 days is on Tuesday. We have a 20% chance for rain. A lot of us miss out on rain completely over the next 7 days, especially for areas in Atlanta, south of Atlanta, along the I-20 corridor as well. Far north Georgia, a quarter inch of rain or less, so really not much rainfall there. We do have that cold front that's going to swing through on Tuesday. That's the reason why we're going to have the chance for rain. Swinging through and moving across the United States, bringing with it a lot cooler air and a lot drier air. Look at the drop in the dew points. We're talking dew points down to the 20s and 30s by the time we head into Wednesday and Thursday, making for comfortable conditions. Your 7-day forecast showing those temperatures really dropping too. First of all, Rainfall 80s for highs Saturday through Monday, and then Wednesday and Thursday after Halloween, lows in the 30s and 40s and highs in the 50s.
Thank you. Continuing your 11 minutes of nonstop news, a program in the Cobb County Jail is changing lives for families with a parent who's incarcerated. It's through a program called Parenting 101. It's a 13-week class. The goal is to empower, support, and educate parents so they won't end up back in jail. The dads who participate say it's all about the kids.
I mean, that's what it was all for.
It haven't been easy. You know, everything is a process. But once you do right, you are right.
Darren Jarrett is now home with his wife and their 4 kids. He says it meant the world to be able to see his son graduate from high school. This morning, we have some ways you can save money on feminine hygiene products. Several brands, including Atlanta-based Honey Pot, now want to reimburse you for what's called the tampon tax. So here's what you do. Register on the website tampontaxback.com. When you buy the product, send in a picture of your receipt. Then those brands will Venmo or PayPal you the tax reimbursement. You can also get money back from your health savings account. Happening today, a new place for families in Atlanta to enjoy some time outside. This afternoon, U.S. Senator John Ossoff, the Soccer in the Streets organization, and many other local leaders will unveil the new field at the East Lake MARTA station, a soccer field inside the station at East Lake, the 6th soccer field at a MARTA station across our city. Now to DeKalb County. Today, the International Community School is celebrating multiculturalism. At 10 o'clock this morning, they're hosting the 21st Annual United Nations Parade. Nearly 500 students representing 60 countries will be part of it. It's free, and it's happening at the school. Time now is 6:55. That is a launch. Fall and pumpkins in the air at Kennesaw State. What an event, Marietta, this week. Engineering students know what they're doing, so they took part in the school's 13th annual pumpkin launch. The goal, build a device that launches a pumpkin the farthest. Impressive. And our sports team, of course, has you covered for it all. 11 Alive's Reggie Chapman will be in Jacksonville to bring you coverage from the game. Kickoff is at 3:30. Going to be a nice weekend for it, Andrew.
Yeah, Cheryl, it is. It's nice to know that the weather's not just going to be nice here in North Georgia, but also even down there towards Jacksonville and across the southeast. Taking a look at the weather for this weekend. First of all, it's high in the 70s for today, into the 80s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. On Tuesday, a cold front moving through, slight chance for rain, but I don't think it's going to be impacting those trick-or-treaters. Cooler for Wednesday and Thursday.
Hold on.
They're such good sports. You know, should we try Trey Young and company channeling their inner hawk, because the team opener is tonight at State Farm Arena. Tip-off is 7:30, and tonight every fan is going to get a T-shirt. The team tells us they expect a packed house. Look at these shirts. They're pretty good looking. You know, the State Farm's going to look great, all decked out in red.
Where's my shirt?
Oh, here, you can have
mine. So that's your size. That's good.
No, this is a large. I need a 3X.
All right, everybody. Have a good Friday. Have a good Friday. Have a great weekend. You're like, oh gosh, okay. Have your breakfast, have your coffee. I hope you have a great day. We're going to hand it off to the Today Show. They'll have complete coverage. We're always updating for you on 11alive.com. See you back here on Monday. Oh, no.